We love hot cocoa in this family. And while I usually keep a mix that I make on hand, sometimes I like to do it on the stovetop instead. And Halloween is our traditional first night of hot cocoa for the season, and it's always made on the stove. So today, I want to show you how we do it. So before we get to this mixture, you need to get some water boiling. And then in here, I have cocoa, and I just use regular Hershey's. I use other kinds too, but this is what I am using tonight. White sugar, a couple pinches of salt, kosher or table salt, either one is fine. And now we're going to add 2/3 cup of water. This is just the one I used for the cocoa. You want to stir the cocoa in really well. It'll tend to get clumped there in the where the sides meet the bottom, but keep stirring. I grew up in a family where we didn't have anything but Swiss Miss packets. And in high school, I went to a friend's house and she made stovetop cocoa, and I was blown away. I had no idea that you could do it any other way. Like, it hadn't even ever occurred to me. So now that I have kids, we make this one pretty regularly. I really love the mixed one that I have on my channel, but I love this one as well. I don't know if you can see, but it's just starting to have a low simmer. So you want to let that go for a couple of minutes, but be really careful because this will burn. And that's not going to make for good hot cocoa. So while this is going, and it'll thicken up really quickly, please be super careful. I'm going to go ahead and measure out my milk because we're going to stir that in or whisk it in as soon as this is boiled or simmered for about another minute. Now at the stage before you add the milk, if you want, you can stop there and let that cool and use that as a concentrated base for hot cocoa to warm up later another time. Now you don't want to boil this, but you do want to bring it to where it's warm. And then you're going to turn off the heat and add your vanilla extract. We like to, when we serve it, add a little bit of half and half or heavy cream. Totally optional if you don't want to, but I do think it gives it a nice extra creaminess. Stove is off, lid is on. This is going to stay nice and warm for us while we are out, and we will be ready to enjoy hot cocoa when we get back from trick-or-treating. Click on the playlist on your screen to go check out my hot cocoa bar recipe or my DIY powdered mix hot cocoa recipe as an alternative, and I'll see you in the next video.